What's up guys, Connor back again here with another video today. So today I'll be taking you guys along through my race day routine. So I'm racing 12K today at Creve Coeur Lake, just kind of a little rust buster to get back in the routine of racing, putting on racing shoes and doing all that really. So I woke up already at 9:30 a.m. Right now it's 10:15 a.m. But one of the things that was nice today is it just being a lazy Saturdays, I didn't have to set an alarm, so just got as much sleep as I needed, and it's an evening race as well. So although that means it will be hot, it means I also didn't have to wake up early. So we'll be starting off today with a shakeout run of about 10 minutes, which I'll bring you guys along for. Here we go. Alright guys, shakeout in the books, easy. About 1.3 miles, 10 minutes. So yeah, just that was it there. But it feels good to be breathing, get the legs moving, which is the purpose of a shakeout. So stick along with me for the rest of the race day routine. Alright guys, so we have more breakfast there. So we had a croissant that my mom got. She went to Tower Grove Park to run this morning, I believe, and they have a little farmer's market with some fresh stuff, which includes baked goods like croissants, and so also that cup of coffee there. But yeah, this is normally not how big of a breakfast I have, but the thing is that on a race day, you still need to get in all the calories that you normally would. But when you're racing in the evening, you want to make sure that you're getting in a lot before then, like before noon, I would say, so that way you can digest and not have all that in your stomach, but still that you have the proper fuel that you would need to run the race. What's up guys? I'm just feeling 10 times more fresh now since breakfast. So I'm gonna have lunch soon, but also I showered, which of course on race day is gonna help you feel a lot better because it warms up the muscles and just mentally you feel like refreshed and everything. And then as well as the fact, I shaved my legs. So just feeling, I don't know, it's more mental than anything. It feels like you're ready to go then. And yeah, so lunch soon. And since breakfast, I've just kind of been working on some stuff, a little bit of editing, as well as some other housekeeping tasks. But here we go with lunch. All right, guys, what is up? A little bit later in the afternoon again, about 3:30 p.m. And now we're gonna start packing for the race. So we'll see what's in my backpack and what we are gonna put in. All right, here we go. All right, first we are gonna put in the shoes. So today, it'll be my first time all summer since I've been trying not to wear super shoes as often, so that way I can get maximum benefit from both the recovery and the performance standpoint during the season. So hopefully I'll respond better, but I digress. Today I'm wearing Nike Vaporflies. There they are, the black and gold ones. So yeah, that's what we'll pack in the bag. And today's singlet wise, we are gonna be repping Tracksmith. So there we are. And other things that I won't pack in my bag right now, but I'll show you that I have. So the training shoes, I'll wear those to warm up in before I change for the race. And then for my lucky race socks, which you guys will see in some shots during the race, don't look very impressive right now because they're inside out. Let's see, Adidas split shorts, just black, pretty standard. White Adidas shirt to wear during my warm-up, and then hydro flask. Let's see what else we got here. And then my pre-race formula from First Endurance. So it's just got some stuff in here. Let's see, taurine, caffeine, Vita Cherry Sport. Essentially, it's a mix of a lot of freaking caffeine and stuff that's supposed to stimulate, I don't know, endurance, anything to get you ready for endurance sport, I suppose. I'm no biochemist, ask Alex about that. But yeah, that's what I have ready to go in the bag. And additionally, I don't have it right now, but I'm also freezing like a white sport towel, like a wet white sport towel in some water, to hopefully keep that cool. And before the race, put it around my neck, keep the core temperature down a little bit, since it's supposed to be about 90 degrees when the gun goes off. And then I'll also have that and put it in a freezer in my car for after the race, like in a little cooler. Oh yeah, I'll have my momentous protein shake for after. again in that cooler, so that way it's nice and cool for after the race. But that's about all I'm gonna be packing for the race today. I'm gonna be off to the race site here in a second, but just wanted to update everyone. I have a little bit of nerves, and not about like this race in particular, but just the fact that I know I've put in a lot of work. But I am curious to see where I'm at, and I know where I want to be at. I mean, it might happen that I'm where I'm at, but it might not happen to know that fitness-wise I'm not where I want to be. But either way, I'm just going to put in a good effort today, and that's really the point of all this, and to brush off the cobwebs on racing. And I think it's healthy to remind myself that. But yeah, here we go. All right, what is up, JDs and Lentilmen? So that is where I stopped filming yesterday before the race. So I only have one clip of footage since it was a 2-loop course, and it's a really big 3.4 mile loop. You can only get so much footage, obviously. So we tried our best on that front, but I'll show you guys what I have, and I'll play that on the screen right now and kind of take you through my thoughts on the race. So I ran 40.28 for 12K, which is about 520 something per mile. And on paper, I think that a lot of people would expect me to be a little bit disappointed with that. But the reason why I find that result okay, and more than okay, very satisfying for where I'm at personally, is there's a couple reasons. So first, I did all the work myself, so I'm always cautious going into these local races. I know that there could always be some super good athletes in there, guys who have run marathons, who are really fit. But I ended up taking this one just by myself. I led from wire to wire. It was just me taking the pace, so I technically was first across the 6K split as well, and the 12K. And so I did a lot of the work by myself, which, as anyone who has run would know, that's difficult to do and difficult to push yourself to a fast time. Additionally, it was 90 degrees out there at race time with a lot of direct sunlight on the course and 75% humidity, I believe. So pretty muggy, and as anyone else who would run would also know, that those are not ideal race conditions, especially for a race as long as a 12K. And I was wishing I would have closed a little bit faster. So my goal was to kind of run 520s and then work down into a faster pace by the end, like hopefully to finish with a sub 5 mile, which didn't happen, but I stayed steady right at about 520, 525 to 515. The whole race was about the range I was in. And there was no mile that was a significant deviation off where I slowed down. So I'm satisfied with that. I hung tough. I may have not had the close I wanted, but it makes sense. This just sounds like a big compilation of excuses, but it's just really explaining why I'm okay with the result. Is that I'm in my highest training week right now. I ran 75 miles this past week, and going into a race, it's hard to do that with that in your legs. So we're just only going to continue to build off of this and this result and the mileage that we've accrued so far. So I'm only going to get stronger, but I think this is a really good indicator for where I want to be. I think we're in a good spot going into the season, and like I said, I only think I'm going to really get fitter here as we just string together more 60 to 80 mile weeks. But that's it for the race, and that's it for the race day routine video. I'm going to continue to pump out more content, hopefully here in the future. And just like I mentioned last time, if you haven't checked out already, check out my previous video about Miles with a Purpose, and please donate to that. And keep in mind that even small donations help, and that if you choose to donate 10 cents a mile, and I run 70 miles, it's a $7 donation for that week. And think about how much money you might spend at Chipotle. You might spend $10 on a meal. So just imagine it's like going out to lunch and you're spending some money, except for this might be helping to save some lives. So thank you for considering that, and thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye.